Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a general reading for the remaining of February 2020 for you. General meaning I don't really specifically hone in on one certain thing. I just let the cards land as they may, and we take it from there. If it doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to always check out your moon and rising sign, as you might be getting more information from those signs as well as your Venus. Or feel free to check out any other reader on YouTube, as they're all marvelous, and I'm sure they might be picking up on different energies that I could be at this time. If you're ever needing a personal reading, you can find all my information in the box below. And without further ado, we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and start with the tarot deck, and then we'll move into Oracle. Pull an Oracle card for you to kind of get advice to move forward with for February 2020. So what do we have for Capricorn for the remaining of February 2020, please? Sorry. We have for Capricorn for the remaining of 2020. I'm sorry, remaining of 2020. The remaining of February 2020, please. We have for Capricorn. The remaining of February 2020. Thank you. I gotta get it. Hold on. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, eh? Looking for a little bit of balance, are we? Or are you ready to give some balance out? Make a situation balanced. What else do we have for Capricorn for the remaining of February 2020? Thank you. We have the, sorry, it's not in your view there. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Magician in reverse. Followed by the Ten of Cups in reverse. Anything else we have for Capricorn for February 2020, please? Okay, just wanted to come out. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You are not in your element here, Capricorn, or somebody you know is not. So we have for Capricorn. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles. It keeps popping out on these readings. Six of Swords reverse keeps popping out as well. And the World in reverse. Anything else that we have for Capricorn for the remaining of February 2020, please? Anything else for Capricorn? Capricorn for the remaining of February 2020, please. Thank you. Nine of Wands in the upright. Okay, we'll stop there. Give me 1 minute. Look over the cards and kind of get a general consensus of what you need to know. Okay, I believe that you were trying to manifest balance into a situation, whether that be with, work, kids, love, just go ahead and put it however it pertains to your life. But I think through it, you were giving out your generosity and expecting that back in return, or at least that's what you were trying to manifest from the situation. I don't see that it worked out for you, though. Either that or you were not emotionally fulfilled by the situation. And it's kind of got you closed off at this point to new possibilities. I don't really see you moving forward. I see you remaining kind of stuck and defensive as far as perhaps this moment in time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers from the vice versa deck. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles for Capricorn for the remaining of February 2020. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay, something was a burden. You were trying to balance out a situation that you felt burdened by. Can you please clarify the Magician? Excuse me. Please clarify the Magician. This is the vice versa deck. I'll go ahead and pull all the clarifiers I think we need to move along, and I'll give you the intuitive. I'm intuitively picking up from the cards, and then I'll also read for what the actual book says. Yeah, you were trying to manifest a new beginning. Or you've turned your back on a new beginning. Like emotionally closed off somewhat to it. Very much so with the Ten of Cups in reverse here as well. I not only say that because both of these cards that just came out for that Magician have their back turned. So I'm going to put those up there by the Magician. So I don't think we need to clarify the Ten of Cups because clarity. Clearly, I don't think you're emotionally satisfied by this previous situation that kind of left you burdened more than emotionally satisfied. Can we please clarify the Ten of Pentacles? Thank you. The Eight of Cups. Like I said, there's two sides to each card. So when we read, we'll go ahead and read this side because this is the side that you got. And then there's also that side. This side, I believe you were waiting on, I don't want to say expectations, but that is actually a word that's coming through at this point. Perhaps maybe you had expectations that something was going to go farther than it did. And it didn't quite pan out in the way that you were hoping. Because this little kid is just sitting here looking at these cups like, well, damn. Now what? But in all of this, I'm also seeing these comments behind, which means that something's not, there's more out there than what you're seeing right now, is what I'm picking up from that. But in the current situation that you were either dealing with or are dealing with, you're kind of just sitting there going, well, damn, this isn't emotionally fulfilling whatsoever. Now what? Like you were hoping for the Ten of Pentacles, but what you got kind of fell short of what you were wanting out of it, and that just totally flipped out over that. So we'll go ahead and take that too for that. For that Ten of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups also comes the Page of Wands? No. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. So I think that you were passionately going towards it at one point, and it led to disappointment. Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Thank you. Justice. Yeah, you're kind of in stagnation at this point. I think you're waiting for your desired results still, or possibly placing hope that it might actually pan out for you. But you're feeling left out in the cold at this point. Five of Pentacles. I really believe that was clarifying the World card. Because along with that also came the Death card. I think you were hoping for a new beginning that in your mind has been delayed or very, very slow progress. Maybe you were hoping it was going to go faster. You know, you were passionately into it. You were ready to move forward with it. I think you're still waiting on that to happen. But I also think in the back of your head, you've already emotionally stepped out. Because up to this point, it was just too much of a burden for you to carry. Just not something you wanted to carry. But I still do see you remaining defensive about it as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely delays going on here for you. And I don't see you being too happy about it. You're kind of standing your ground and remaining defensive. At this point, I don't see you seeing... I don't feel that you have gotten the clarity that you need in order to move forward, which would henceforth, you know, clarify why there's so much stagnation going on here. And why you're kind of looking at it like, well, damn, I, you know, went forward with it and gave it what I could, and here we sit. Yeah. Let's see what you're remaining defensive about. Let's see, clarifying the Nine of Wands, please. Thank you. King of Pentacles. So maybe this was in a financial matter or a business endeavor, work, career, or you could be very well dealing with a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, such as yourself. Yeah. No, what I think this is that you are standing your ground. You're standing on your throne and you're not backing down from it. You're not letting your defenses down. You're remaining true to character, basically. With, you know, a little bit of defensiveness wrapped up into it. Okay, let's ask for an advice card. What kind of advice can we get for Capricorn to move forward with for February 2020? That was me, sorry. Let's give us advice for Capricorn to move forward with for the remaining of February 2020. Please give us advice for Capricorn. Thank you. There's something you're not quite seeing. I think you're focused in the wrong direction. And the Five of Cups. The Seven of Swords, which is usually not a very good energy to have pop out. The Hanged Man in reverse, which is usually you being enlightened by a situation or from a situation. Clarity in order to move forward. And then you also have the Eight of Pentacles that came out. As far as advice. I think because at this moment you have your defenses up and you're somewhat disheartened by the situation that you're in. You don't feel like there was justice. You don't really want to move forward with it, but you're also feeling left out in the cold. There's a very somewhat huge delay in a new beginning that you wanted to take place. And because of that delay, it's kept you defensive. It's got you on guard. It's got you, it's put your walls up. And while you're remaining, stand in your power for your own worth, I also think that you might be focusing on the wrong thing because the Five of Cups came out. Five of Cups usually means that you're looking at all the spilt cups, but what about the two cups behind you? You know? As you may be disappointed in this situation, there very, very well may be something right in front of you or in back of you in this matter that you're not looking at that maybe could bring you much more enjoyment than what you've previously been going through or are going through at this moment. I think that the Seven of Swords, there's some kind of behavior that is going on, whether it be by you or another party involved, that is sneaky, or you feel that it is sneaky, which would also ring true to the fact of why you have your defenses up towards them. I think that if you give it some time, you will be enlightened on how to move forward and how to put the work in to obtain what it is that you would like to see a result in. You know, even if it's not in this current situation that you're in right now, I think you're going to gain the clarity in order to move forward and place work towards what you want to put, you know, what you're going to be able to benefit from. So really, I honestly am getting, what I'm hearing actually is divine timing is at play right now. That's probably why you feel so much stagnation and being left out in the cold, and that you're not progressing anywhere. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, now that I've got all of those clarifiers out and I've given you my intuitive take on it, I'll also go ahead and read what they mean in the book, because like I said, this is the vice versa deck and each card has its own side to it. So for the Six of Pentacles, you have the clarifying is the Ten of Wands. There's always two sides to these cards, so I'll go ahead and read what the side that came out for you. Sorry. So this card is a sure sign that you have taken on too much and that it is wearing you down. Like the laborer, you may feel you have no choice in the matter, that you are indispensable and must proceed no matter the personal cost. Serious burnout will take much longer to recover from than just taking a break. Delegate some of your tasks. Okay, sorry, I apologize for that. It says delegate some of your task and entrust some of your burden to others or risk losing it all. And that was clarifying the balance that you're seeking. It's basically telling you that you should take a step back and allow somebody else to put in some work. Okay, so then we also have the Magician in reverse, which was clarified by the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. Let's see what that says. There's always two sides to a card, so you got that side, and there's usually this side as well. It says, something good is on the horizon, though you may not know it yet what it is. Where you are heading is better than where you've been, so don't be afraid to continue along this path. Trust your instincts and be guided by them, and be aware of signs that may seem pretentious. These don't have to be obvious as a comet. Sometimes the smallest changes can be enough to alter your trajectory in a meaningful way. Okay, so then we also have the Knight of Cups. Which says that you need the quest. He is the Grail Knight whose quest defines his own worthiness to be loved. The crab provides a little warning. Don't drop all your defenses until you see which way the tide is flowing. So that would totally coincide with your defenses being up. That's for sure. And I think that it's clarifying the Magician in reverse. Either you have a trickster on your hands or somebody that's manipulating a situation, or you're not able to manifest at this point what you would like to, which has in turn left you feeling a little defensive. So, and then clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Cups. It says, when you get some distance from the present circumstance, you will be able to assess them more clearly with less emotional baggage attached. Look at the root causes of your sorrow and loss. Don't take all the blame, but don't assign it to all to others either. The comet signifies that it's an important milestone in your life's journey. What seems like an ending may just be the beginning. And that was the little kid that was sitting there like, okay, now what? You know? Looking at the cups. Yeah, so I have the Knight of Wands, clarifying that. It says his attitude is confidence. He is sure of himself and fearless. He bears his chest, symbolizing a declaration of his strength and challenges to other knights to match or best it. This is a person who is undeniably attractive, but he may lack social graces or even fail to understand why they are important. He doesn't mind taking the hard way through a situation rather than smoothing the path. Like the thorny plant at his feet, he can be prickly and irritating in those quarters, sorry. Yeah. I think that situation that you wanted, it just wasn't, it did not make you feel comfortable. Secure. in your own footing, really. And then also we have the Six of Swords, which was clarified by the Justice card. I'll show you which side you got in just 1 minute. Let me find it real quick. There's two sides. You got that side? And that's the other side. Six of Swords usually means that you're not, well, when it's in reverse, you're not moving forward. You're stuck in delay, stuck in stagnation. You know, stay where you are, face the situation head on. And while you may be having delays, maybe something actually does need your attention at this point in order to stop this delay. But I don't think you're going to find that answer outside of yourself. I think that's something that you need to search inside for. So this card actually says, let's see what it reads. It says, do not ever think that you can sneak around justice. You may get away with it for time, but inevitably the truth will out. It is far better to face it of your own free will than to wait and let justice choose her time to cast verdict. The situation is fragile and fraught with danger. Yeah, the Death card usually means like a new beginning or an ending taking place. However, because it was clarifying the world in reverse, I really see it as a new beginning not taking place for you, and there's a major stagnation, which is leaving you feeling left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles on this side. From previous reads, I do know that it does in fact feel like you're being left out in the cold, but really all you have to do is break that glass and reach for what you want. Go within, figure out why perhaps maybe this delay is happening for you. Like I said, I don't think you're going to find it from an outside source. I think it's something that you maybe need to look within to find. We'll go ahead and clarify the nine. We clarified the Nine of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Okay, it says, this is a man who has done very well for himself. His expression shows his satisfaction with his life and his work. He is a person you can turn to for a loan or other practical help in crisis. He doesn't judge the less fortunate. He knows that all his blessings flow in cycles, and it's a joy for him to be able to give. So yeah, I think that you know, very much so, like I said, you're standing in your power at this point, but you're remaining defensive also. You're not ready to just give out to any willy-nilly that's coming along your path, and, you know, you actually want to see some kind of effort given back to you before you start giving your king qualities away, you know. I think in order to obtain that type of person into your life, there is something that you need to see. Like I said with the previous cards, there's something that maybe you should go in and try to evaluate or look at that you haven't previously done. And I only say that because you're looking at the cups that are spilled, not the ones that are full behind you, you know. I think that you know that you're a great catch, or that you know that you're a good suitor for the job or the person, but there is just something missing or a lack that you're not getting from the outside forces that somehow is also stemmed from you. Meaning that you're looking for things from outside sources, but really there's something within you that needs to be brought out. Okay. I'll go ahead and read those though. The Five of Cups. This card signals that disappointment has or will shortly occur. Something or someone you love will test your heart's resilience. You may be inclined to keep your feelings to yourself, and this is probably a good idea as you come to terms with the situation and see it more clearly. 3 of the Cups have fallen, but the 2 are still standing. This is not the end of the story by any means. And there's also the 7 of Swords. The person who is acting in a sneaky or dishonorable way may not be fully aware of the harm she is doing. There is some history in the situation that will hurt more than the truth when the truth comes out. It's time for everyone to put their cards on the table, including any feelings of betrayal, past hurts, or failures. And I think you've become through this previous failure with somebody else or a situation that you've been in. I'm not even going to clarify these because this is what I'm getting from it, so I'll just go ahead with it. It actually showed you that not everybody is out to hurt you, or not everybody is perhaps for your greatest good either. I think that left you defensive and taking a step back until you can gain some kind of clarity, and only then will you give your King of Pentacles energy towards somebody else as well. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and pull the Secret Language of Light Oracle card. These cards are cool because they give you, good guidance, and not only that, but it also gives you like meditations and things to kind of work forward with. So what do we got for Capricorn, please? Remaining in February 2020. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Remaining in February 2020. Thank you. Alignment. Alignment. Please excuse my dogs in the background. They can be quite asses at points. It's number 14. I do apologize for barking throughout the reading. Okay, it says, a covenant of mind, body, and spirit. Your soul is your biggest fan. It knows the truth of you and loves you unconditionally. It is continuously streaming this information to you. To tune in, your mind, body, and spirit must all agree in the now. Do this by meditating. Focus on your soul name, enjoying something you love, or having a nap. It is not up to you. It is not up to your soul to zap you into alignment. Its job is to maintain your soul station so you have a frequency to tune into. The nature of physical life is to create and expand. Sometimes life experiences will pull you out of alignment so you can understand these experiences from a different angle. When you are out of alignment, you will automatically ask questions and want to create something different. Through this process, you gain clarity about your passion. Being out of alignment can feel awful. It is easy to blame a person or situation when we feel bad, but instead of asking why something is happening, take a breath, return to neutral, and ask what you can create from the situation. And remember, your soul is a constant loving home you can return to always. And then it also gives you a meditation to move forward with. It says to place a hand on the card, gently close your eyes and imagine the room is filling with light. Smoothly and easily breathe in love from higher dimensions. Imagine moving higher into the light of love where you see your soul as a distant star. Now imagine you are looking through a telescope. Line up your view until you see a soul star in the middle of your sight and feel the sweet spot of alignment. Excuse me. Adjust and refocus until you hold an aligned position for at least 10 seconds. Breathe the feeling of being in alignment throughout your whole body. Allow unconditional love and complete fullness to flood into your entire being as you experience soul harmony. You now have broader awareness of your soul and purpose. Float in this alignment for at least 30 seconds. When you feel ready, focus on the alignment with your physical body. Open your eyes and smile. It says inspired reflections and actions. Enlightenment or alignment is what your thoughts, words, and actions are in harmony. Excuse me. It says also to practice unconditional love. If you notice someone is out of alignment, check that you are in alignment. Then send healing light from your heart to theirs. Let go of any outcome. And the last is if you feel out of alignment, take a moment to realign and connect with your true self. You may have to break a conversation to do this. I find the most comfortable way to tell others I am going to the toilet. Show others the shift in you. Lead by example. And then journal work it gives you, because everybody likes homework, right? It says write down a list of images or words that automatically connect you to inspired, enlightened feelings that you can recall at any time. When you focus on these words, you are aligning with your soul's truth. When you are not in alignment, it's up to you to change that. Only you can realign yourself. So yeah. Go within, Capricorn. This too shall pass, right? I'm wishing you all the love and light that I possibly can, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your February 2020. If you ever need a personal reading, you can always find my information in the box below. Peace, Capricorn.